Donald Trump has already wrecked the U.S. economy. What's happening right now across the country is that foreign workers, who of course are not documented, they're terrified of being deported, they have decided to not show up to work, which according to farmers across the country is resulting in a massive issue because there's nobody to do the work. In California specifically, it is the peak of citrus harvesting season, and unfortunately, a lot of the workers that they hire, again, undocumented workers, are simply not showing up. So there's nobody to pick the citrus, and it's just sitting out there in the fields, and they're warning now that this could very quickly lead to a massive shortage across the country. But again, it's not just citrus farmers in California. This is the entire agricultural industry here in the United States warning us that even though we're not seeing the raids yet, the threat of the raids have been enough to cause a worker shortage. And now that the agricultural industry is sounding the alarm bells, economists are also sounding the alarm bells, as they have been for months, telling us that we are headed towards a recession. Here's how one of them put it. You are talking about a recession-level event if this is the new long-term norm. That is from Cal State Bakersfield economics professor Richard Gerhardt. Now, economists had, of course, predicted all of this. I've sat here and I've talked about all of this. This is what will happen. And we're seeing it happen. It is playing out exactly the way that everybody warned you it was going to play out. Okay? There's no surprises here. There's no shock. The only thing shocking about it, as these economists are trying to tell us, is how quickly it could lead us into a recession. They had already toyed with the idea that, yes, this could probably lead to a recession, and now it's more like, yeah, it's going to lead to a recession, and it's going to happen a lot quicker than we had anticipated, because that's what Trump's policies do. And we're only in the infancy of it, folks. We're a week into this thing, and we're already seeing the ripple effects throughout the United States economy. If this continues, and of course, once the raids really start happening in earnest, this will only get worse, okay? This problem is not going to get better. Donald Trump is not going to come out today and say, you know what? Everybody can stay. You're fine. Go back to work. I screwed up on this issue. I'm not going to pursue it. That's not going to happen. And anything short of that is going to exacerbate the problem. He has made it clear, we're going forward with the deportations. People are leaving. And the more that threat lingers out there, the more likely these people are to simply not go into an area where they're afraid there's going to be a big ICE raid. He's already deployed troops to the southern border, so the military is involved at this point. This isn't just a humanitarian disaster. You may be of the opinion that, well, these people don't deserve to be here. Get them the hell out of here. Let's see how you feel a month from now. Hell, let's see how you feel right now with the price of eggs increasing by almost 40% in the last couple weeks. But let's see how you feel when you go to the grocery store and you either can't find the things you need because of the labor shortage, or you can't afford the things you need. That will happen. Both of those things are going to happen, okay? I'm not throwing out hypotheticals here. I'm not trying to scaremonger you. I am telling you based on the available data, on the available things that are happening, all of those worst case scenarios that we predicted are going to be here, and they're going to be here a hell of a lot sooner than any of us thought. Donald Trump